Good evening, my name is Shinki and we are back on Mahjong Soul in Throne Room. So it's a bit late where I live at. It's actually 1:30 a.m. as you can see on the live stream. But, well, there's a good reason for this. Basically at work I had a 4 to 10 a.m. shift whole week, well, for the past 3 weeks actually, so it pretty much messed up my sleeping schedule, and I ended up sleeping from 1 to 7 p.m. Last afternoon, which ends up with me not being able to find sleep again for a while. So, well, the best use of my time right now is, well, I've actually put my time to use in order to update my live stream interface for real life Mahjong games. So I'm actually done with that. So now that I'm done with this, I wanted to try and play a bit of Mahjong Soul since it's been a few days since my last game. And the last time I played and I live streamed, we ended up getting quite a few last places, but at the same time when we ended up on nice first place as well. So it wasn't such a bad session, but we still ended up losing a few points, so I would like to grab them back now. We are at 1821, so a bit under 200 points below the starting amount, which means it will probably take one victory and a second place to get back above 2000 points. Yet in spite of this, I'm still in the top 100, so the goal here today is to maintain this amount at the very least, and of course try to get above 2000 points. I'm not going to play too long for such a long time, it's just enough so that I can start feeling asleep again and go back to sleep like I should be doing. Okay, so not a great starting hand, which is a shame because I'm the first Oya. So naturally I would want to make the most out of it, but it looks like I will have to rely on pretty dangerous play here. I do have a Dabuton pair that I just paired up, which is Dora on top of that, but I can hardly see myself calling the ton here, so it will either be Toi Toi or a Menzen hand. Not too sure how to go about this. From my discard, it looks like I'm going for a Sozu Honwitsu, which is not true, but it's not too far from the reality because I only have 1 month set. Of course, I don't want to go for a month Honwitsu at all, but I do have lots of Sozu, unfortunately, so it will mean that they might be difficult to win off, for me at least. But I'm still obviously hoping to draw the ton or to call it, depending on what kind of players I'm facing. I won't get to Tenpai with that, so I'm not calling it. I could get to Tenpai, but with no Yaku, so I'm not calling it either. Okay, I managed to draw a nice tile here. I think I'll go with this, with the Passo Diamond weight. Gonna drop a Hanchan weight here, hoping to draw either the Passo or Dabuton Pon is fine too. Okay, Oyaman Tenpai. A good diamond weight that I can see myself drawing or winning off, but probably drawing. I mean, if my opponents keep on pushing with a guaranteed Oyaman or more, it would be quite curious, unless they have a strong hand of their own, of course. Come on, Paso. Nope. So Kamicha seems to be holding Toyman and Shimocha too, actually. So this could be my ticket to at least a Hanchan. But, I mean, best would be to, of course, win the hand and grab 12,000 points. If I draw the Aka Uso, it would even go up to an Oyapane, which would be quite funny. Yep, I probably won't be winning that round, but if I do, I would be really happy. But if I did, I would be really happy. Come on, let's draw Un Paso. Oh, Calm and Dinshan. Ah, too bad. Too bad. Much too bad. But I tried. No reason not to try, to be honest. I at least got a Hanchan and a few thousand points. Of course, it's far from what I expected to win here, but it should do for now. At least I took the lead, so this means that my first single turn was not too, like, it was not completely in vain for now. Okay, we have a decent starting hand and decent few first draws. We could see ourselves getting a quick Tanyao Akaichi here. Ooh, that's a perfect draw here. It fits perfectly between the 6 and 8, which means that my very dubious 5, 6, 6, 8 shape has evolved into something quite interesting. And I'm actually enchanted for Pinfu with Takame Tanyao, 1 Akadora, and Lichi. It could mean Pinpinoku, which is 11,600 points. So I truly hope I will be able to draw the Rosso here, or at least chip in. Maybe there is a way to get Ipeko on top of this. It would turn into such a marvelous hand. Come on. Nope, not yet. Of course, this is only to like to have a shot at getting Tanpin, Ipeko, Akaichi. But I could drop the Papin right away. I don't really need it in my hand. Oh, I won't take any Katagari Tenpai here. Pawn from Toyman. The music is quite loud. I can't hear the game sounds at all. Ah, Sumo from Toyman. It's annoying, but Yaku Doradora. Okay, so I paid 2,100 points. Yep, it's definitely annoying because I had a strong hand here and a good shape too. But I'm still above 25k, so it's not too bad either. I have 2 of those shapes. Oh wait, it was a Dora. Ah, damn it. Didn't even pay attention to the Dora before discarding it. That's no tip throne room for you. Toyman with a pawn and revealing 1 Akadora. Gotta adopt this one. can't call. Sorry, I can't call tiles here, unfortunately. It's a bit too unrealistic to go for. Well, I don't know actually. Perhaps go for Pinfu and Tanyao after all. Although the shape is clearly not great and I'm so far from Tenbai. Another Sanzo, come on. I keep drawing the same 2 tiles. Again and again and again. This is not how we are supposed to be playing here. Ah, come on! I took you out of the way earlier just to avoid keeping dangerous tiles in my hand. But I did not actually expect to draw you like 100 fucking times in a row. Okay, Pont of Loso from Kamicha, meaning... Okay, that's even better. Tanyao no Mi from Shimocha, who gets a Renchan and takes Kamicha a bit further down to last. Ooh, nice starting hand, lots of Pinzu. Actually, not that many actually, but the shape isn't too bad. Bien Shanten with, well, no Yaku, no guaranteed Yaku for now, but it will probably not be too long until I make one out of nowhere. But we're still discarding this, so going backwards one Shanten just to improve our options here temporarily. Like lots of Pinzu, meaning we could potentially drift and switch towards a Pinzu Honitsu or Chinitsu. So this is why I'm also keeping the Chun. But lots of middle tiles also means that we could easily turn into Pinfu. Shimocha seems to have connection problems here. No idea where he's from, but I'm guessing China. Alright, this is going to be Pinfu then. Still keeping the Chun, the Chun as a safe tile. Okay, perfect draw. Now Ishanten for Pinfu with 2 diamond weights, and the tile that I wanted to keep as a safe fish tile, but now it has become a little bit dangerous. So I would like to switch for an unused win like the Tong, for example. Or perhaps it's safe after all. Okay, it's even better, I guess. I'll still discard the Paman here. Could have kept it actually, it was a 1 chance, so it was fairly safe. But Chimocha is a bit scary here. Two calls from Toyman. Probably aiming at a Sozu Honitsu. Or at least Itsu, but I'm guessing it's a true Honitsu here, or Chinitsu. Lichi from Kamicha. Yep, I guess the Chun is going to be safe here. I'm guessing the Nan should not be too dangerous either.
Shut up.
No Ipatsumo, and I still get to discard safe tiles for now. Loan from Kamicha to Shimocha. So deep in Aka, 3900s plus 1 counter, meaning 4200s. And Kamicha is back up to 25-6, with Shimocha falling down to last. Alright, not too eventful for now. Ooh, nice high pie. We have a win pair here, 2 Dora actually. We're going to play fairly orthodoxly, so to say. Ooh, a third Dora even. I'm going to discard the summon here then, hoping to draw a time that's near the Upin, throw that pension out and hope for ooh, exactly how I wanted it to go. Perfect. So now we have 3 diamond weights, 3 Dora, and a guaranteed Yaku already revealed. Now we just need to get Tenpai, Ishanten. And I won't even have to show even 1 Dora thanks to completing the Aka Upin Yamen and having a Dora pair and Tenpai. Wait, I had a grand total of 0 useless tiles up until Tenpai. That's actually marvelous. Will I actually be able to draw the win? No, not in one single go, and then we're going to still switch the hand just to show that perhaps we're not Tenpai yet. But the Kyuso is coming off fairly soon, I believe. Anyway, let's keep doing this. Long Shadora-san, 7700s. Okay, we took the lead with a fairly comfortable lead for now. I mean, it's quite short, but it should do. We should not be getting down to last anytime soon, for now, at least. Another Dora-san high pie, what the hell? We're on a roll here. Gonna drop the Kyuso here, keep those Dora here for at least, well, at least up until I'm going to decide what I'm going to do with this shape. Because as the shape is now, I'm not going to be able to use all 3 of the Dora. I'm going to have to either throw the 6 or 5, depending on how the hand is turning. Of course, I would like to call Chi on the 3, 4, 5, keep the 6 as a pair and get away with that, but perhaps this is not what we're going to do. I'm gonna drop the land here, whatever. I'm going to go for max efficiency for now. If I can call pawn the low pin, I'm going to discard the... Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. There is a chance that I'm going to have to drop 1 Dora, but it doesn't really matter. Pawn from Shimocha. I could have gotten Tenpai here. Perhaps I was mistaken. Yampin. Not very useful. Still starting to get Tenpai here. Ooh, count from Shimocha and I get a 4th Dora here, which means I could get a Mangan, or I mean a Kiriage Mangan, even after having discarded 1 of my 2 Dora that I will have to discard. This might mean that I'm going to go for it just right now, but I still don't know which one to discard. So maybe not. Also need to be careful now. Shimocha has a strong hand with 60 guaranteed Fu. So if he has Honitsu with that Hatsu, that's going to be almost a Mangan. So if I fall into it, I'm going to repay him the exact same amount of points I took him in the previous round. So it would be a bit of a shame. Also, one Sanzo out. Oh, 2 Ryamen now. Perfect. Chi discarding this and taking the Tenpai for Hakudora-san. With that said, it's a bit of a transparent wait here. It's pretty obvious I'm waiting around the Dora since I've kept it for so long. But maybe not. Maybe people will think I've kept it in order to try to pair it up. I don't really know. So it might work, or it might not. Nope. Could have won on that too, but that's too bad. Oh, Sumo from Shimocha with not a Hoitsu, just Hatsudora. So with 60 feet, still 4,000 points, so 1,000, 2,000. But it's not as expensive as I feared it would be. Alright, Nanyu. So what do we have here? I'm gonna drop the Passo first. We have a Chun pair, we have a Penchan, a Ryamen with a pair. So we're not too bad here. We could potentially build a quick hand like this. Pong. Drop my G high for now. I would like to either complete the Penchan first or trade it for something else, depending on what I'm going to draw. But this isn't very good. Still gonna throw the Penchan out, trying to wait on middle tires around Sozu and P2. I don't want to drop the page just yet because it is going to be a safe talent I want to be able to utilize whenever I'm getting into trouble. I've drawn the Q-man before discarding it, so it's the opposite to what usually happens when you want to drop one Penchan. You ended up completing it like right after having cleared it. But luckily for me, I managed to improve my my shape thanks to the lucky 9-man draw. And I drew a third one actually. That's impressive. Tenpai Tsuchiso, so it's an even it's even a good weight thanks to my discards. So I believe okay, no. I was about to say that I believe it would be easy to win off them, and they were likely to get discarded. And I was right. It's only Chun no Mi, but with 40 and my Oya bonus, it's 2,000 points. So it's still a fair amount to win in order to slightly increase my lead. Yep, that's a pretty nice starting hand here. A few good draws. One Dora and a fairly simple Taio here. Gonna tap in here, I think. I'm still keeping it like max efficiency mode for now. Perhaps I'll start with the Paman here. I want to keep this one in case I either draw the Sanman or Uso, even if it's unlikely. But I would like to go for a 2-3-4 Sanchoku if possible. This could at least allow me to draw and to call tiles, and even to win on the Kyuso if I get a guaranteed 2-3-4 Sanchoku. Okay, gonna drop this one next. Nope. Oh, perfect. Ishanten now. Tanpin Sanshoku Aka. So if I draw the Sun Pin, I would get a guaranteed 11,600 because Tayo is not guaranteed. But if I summon the Takame, it would yield me 18,000 points even without Dichi. But I believe I should call Dichi here. Oh, maybe not. It's annoying. I want to push, but I don't want to fall into Toyman's hand. What to do? Gonna start with the Lian Pin, even if it's not safe either. Ah, fuck. Damn it. I wanted to go for it. Lichi, Patsudora, Sanuraichi. That's the Haneman. Yep. Bad discard choice here. I mean, they were both equally dangerous. I thought if one would be safe, then the other would be, so it would have been easier for me to defend by dropping a pair, but it was not the right thing to do, obviously. I mean, I would have paid quite a lot of points even with the Tsumo, so yeah. We're going to have to work very hard to get them back. I'm still in second, but I'm not too far ahead of third and even last place actually. So I'm going to go for a quick hand, trying to at least secure a second place here. We have enough points to go for Tanyao Dora Dora. I don't feel very confident in pairing up the Shiro here, but maybe, because there is already one out, so we're guaranteed that no one had a pair in their starting hand, so it is likely to still be, well, somewhere in the wall. Very likely. But Kamicha might be going for Chitoi, so I'm guessing I'll have to discard it soon, and I will discard it now, actually. Kamicha with very suspicious discards, either a Manzu Honitsu or a Kokushi or a Chitoi. Likelier would be, for now, Manzu Honitsu, but I saw no reaction at the Palman, so it could be Chitoi after all. Out of the Liaman still. Oh, okay, so it was a Manzu Honitsu after all. So pawn from Kamicha on the Liaman. So perhaps it has nothing but lower Manzu tiles, or maybe no way for him to call the Palman. I don't know. I truly do not know. But I managed to use the summon here. Could also be Toi Toi actually. Pon and Ishan Tentenpai for Chipin. For Tanyao Aka Aka. I won't be calling any more tiles here now, so. Conon's Chipin. If Toyman gives it to me, I would be edging fairly closer to him. Like I would be only less than 10,000 points below him, so Mangansu would be enough. If I were to win off his discards, of course. I don't know if he's playing defensively or not, but an open hand such as I have right now with no visible Dora should be pretty hard to defend against. Plus the Pinzu are safe against Kamicha, seemingly. Oh, please be safe. Okay, thank God. It's not Jigoku Tanki. Now Toyman seems to be playing fairly defensively here. So I will be... so we won't be counting on Toyman's discards to win. I will have to rely on either Kamicha, Shimocha, or my own draws. Manzu. This one is dangerous, but it should be safe because of all of the Roman being visible and Paman. Well, this would also have been Jigoku Tanki or Kanchan, but very unlikely. I'll have to push here, unfortunately. Even if most of my discards are fairly dangerous tiles, I must push that hand, because I believe there is no danger anymore. Long! Okay, 3900s. This is not going to enable me to, like, making a comeback all the way up to first. But if maybe I get an expensive sumo here, it could be still very useful. Like, for example, the Mangan sumo would put me only 1400 points below Toymen. So if there is like a Debo or something like that, it would be almost a comeback. Almost. Now this is a fairly painful hand to work with. It's Ushanten, so 5 away from either Chitoi or normal hand. So I truly do not see myself winning this one. But maybe then, if my opponents also struggle with their hands, then perhaps I still have a chance. Well, in any case, I have to go for it. For now, at least. I'm still keeping a Fuji high in case someone calls Dichi soon. It's fairly unlikely to be Itsu, but I would like to keep the tile that's near the Dora. So I'm truly, in spite of being so far from Tenpai, I'm still at a loss as to what to do with that hand. Like, we're turn 7 and it still feels like a starting hand. Okay, I paired the pay, but that's not what I wanted to do in the first place here. So I'm going to have to drop the Suso first. Still going to keep the Kyuso, but it's not a good idea. If I could somehow use it with the Dora, it could be great. Alright. Maybe then I don't need a Kyuso anymore. And we're finally Lian Shanten. Perhaps I still needed a Kyuso after all. I'll drop the low pin here. I could. Okay, maybe not, because I just realized there are lots of Sunman and Suman out, so I wanted to turn this into something like Pinfu Sanchoku. But the only Sanchoku I can see, like I would have been able to see, would have been a 2-3-4, and it was very unlikely to be a 2-3-4 Sanchoku now. Still Ishanten. Even though it's a terrible shape, it has a fair chance to become Pinfu. Oh, I would have drawn the last Sunman, that's impressive. Missed the Tenpai too. Ooh, Pin Loku. Tayoda Dora-san. I think that's where my pursuit of first place ends, I guess. There is no way I'm going to be able to surmount a 25,000 point gap. However, I can still secure a second place here. So this is what I will be going for. I'm actually already sleepy. There may be a way for me to go for 7, 8, 9 Sanchoku, which is pretty much my only way to open my hand here. It's Ishanten but without any Yaku, and for my 7, 8, 9 Sanchoku it would be the Enchanten still. Now a Kan. This doesn't seem like a good idea. At the same time, it would be my only chance at making a comeback, so I'm still keeping the option open. But now that I've lost Sanchoku, I would need like... There's only 2 draws that could put me to Tenpai, and it's way too difficult. Let's switch things up a little bit here. Toyman with not a single Pinzu in his discards. So I'm hoping he doesn't go for a Pinzu Huitsu or Chinsu. And if he does, he's going to finish off either Kamicha or Shimocha. Hopefully. Nah, I think it's unlikely that he has a one-color hand. It's probably just like Yakunashi, or perhaps he isn't even Tenpai or even close to it. Or should I Kan here? Nope, still not Tenpai, but we have one more Dora now, and we could also call on the Nan to get like Nan Dora Dora with 16, 4 and 2, so 50 Fu. And 3 Han. Ha! Okay, it's a safe time at least. Sumo from Shimocha with not Toy, just Sanko with Tanyao and Aka. Okay, pretty nice hand. I would have dealt in with the Pa pin, and he still managed to draw Ichima, which was probably the last one, but I don't actually know. So nice Mangan Sumo that does bring Toyman 2,000 points closer, but I don't think it's going to have any importance here. He's folding from turn 1, so I don't think he's going to deal in anyone here. I need to be careful of Kamicha, rather. Like, I believe Shimocha is going to try and just make a quick hand to at least avoid the last place penalty. But Kamicha is Oya, so he still probably has an opportunity to make a comeback, even with trash hands. Like, you truly don't need much to make a comeback. You just need Lichi, Patsumo, and 1 Ura, and that's already enough to score a huge 13 and all. So, yep, we need to remain careful here. Shimocha, as expected, going for a quick win. Now with the guaranteed Yaku and still no Dora visible. If I deal into a 3900 points from Shimocha, I remain second place. But if I deal into a 7700 point, I could fall down to third, but not last at least. If he has a pair of Q-pin with one Akadora, that's 3 Dora, so 4 hand. But if he has only 2 Dora, then that could be enough. But for him to make it back to third and for me to keep the second place. So I'm still considering the options to Sashikomi, but I mean I probably could because I probably have his winning tires around the Mansu, but I'll still play normally for now. Perhaps I can deal... Oh, or maybe not. Ooh, Mangan. If it's Haneman, that's bad. But it's just Mangan, okay, thank god. Okay, barely. I barely maintained my second place, but I managed to maintain my second place still. So plus 63 points. And we're up to 1884. Alright, not a bad start considering Toyman had fairly good hands. We still dealt into Haneman, which definitely was not a great play on our end, but still gonna claim enough to end the event, and yep, that's all there was to it. Not very interesting overall. I mean, Mahjong Soul is not known to have very interesting events in the first place, but I really like the lottery ones, or there's also like the, don't know how it's called in English, but like there is this playing board where you can move a piece and win different rewards depending on which spots you land on. Okay, so we start as Oya once more with a fairly bad starting hand. Lots of middle tiles, however, so it might not be too difficult to make progress here. But the shape definitely isn't very interesting. So we will have to somehow find diamond weights out of these multiple Hanchan shapes. That's already 2 of them actually, although it would leave the Dora alone, so I'm going to keep the 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 shape intact for now. Bone from Shimocha. I'm guessing this is where my dealer turn will end. Shimocha seems to have a fairly quick hand. And I'm still Su Shanten, so I'm very far from Tenpai. Okay, we do have a pair now. Great. This way we could even aim for 2, 3, 4 Sanchoku. The Enchanten, so 2 calls to get to Tenpai. Shimocha has made 2 calls as well. Not too happy about that draw here. This removes Tayo and Sanchoku. Open again. I don't really need it. Can't from Shimocha, so I won't be getting any Chankan here. Barman is probably not in Shimocha's hand, but it could be in someone else's hand. So we need to remain careful here. Shimocha is still switching his hand, so either he's Tenpai and tries to make feints and such, or he's far from Tenpai, but I sincerely doubt it. Although I would definitely like to take Tenpai here, just for the sake of keeping a Denchan, and whoa! Shimocha dropped a Dora here, that's impressive. What could he be going for then? None is Genbutsu, okay. Yeah, he looks like he's Tenpai with such quick, mindless discards. What for? Okay, never mind. Kamicha with Tayao Dora-san. No, sorry, Dorani. I thought Dora was also for some reason. Okay, so we lost 2,000 points, but it's not too terrible. We did not have any strong hand gone to waste anyway, so it's not very frustrating. We do have our first deal turn gone to waste, however. Alright, Ishanten, so we might be able to get our points back in one go. I would like to try to make, well, best would be Pinfu, but if I could at least draw the Lian Pin here, I could ensure a nice Gamen weight Tenpai. Maybe we could do it differently. This, so falling down to Lian Shanten, but with 3 Lian weights, including a 3-sided weight shape. Okay, Ishanten. I would have been Tenpai for Lian Pin with a very shitty weight, so for now it was the right choice to break the Ishanten apart. Pawn from Toymen, however, it does reduce my efficiency quite a lot. But it could also enable me to get a Chankan out of it. So it could still be interesting. Lichi from Shimocha, wow, that's dangerous. I'm still going to push here if I get Tenpai with a 3-sided weight. Chun is not very safe. Not safe at all even. I'll drop the Leonzo for now, but yep. I feared it might be Suchi Trap, and it was Lichi, but Dora. Gee, that's expensive. I just realized after having made my choice that he discarded way too many middle tiles for it to be a normal weight, and it indeed was not. Ishanten Haipai, alright. I thought it was going to be a Chiho chance, but it's not. But still double E chance. And no double, of course. The shape is not great, so we're still Ishanten, but we're not very happy about it. So either I turn it into Pinfu or I'll drop this for now because it keeps the most flexible shape. Like I can pretty much go for any Yaku for now and keep two double-sided weights. Both are safe, so it doesn't really matter which one I keep. Wow, that's dangerous looking. Although it's an Otakaze wind, still very scary. I'm gonna drop the Roman right away. Now Ishanten for 4-5-6 Sanchoku. I'm going to call Lichi as soon as I get Tenpai, even if I miss Sanchoku. Saburo Soshichiman. Ooh, Hatsu, it's the last one, so now it's perfectly safe. There won't be any Jigoku Tanki here. But I need to get Tenpai soon, please. I need to make use of the Kan-Ura to get back to first. Ooh, Dora-san. Let's skip it actually. I was about to drop the E-pin, but actually let's skip it for now. Not getting to Tenpai, however, that's frustrating. Such a strong hand, but no Tenpai yet. Gonna abandon Sanchoku for... oh, that's too bad. Shiro Aka, but with the Fuhane that's 1200, 2300, that's quite rare actually. 32, 36, 40 and Sumo 42, yep. Quite a rare 70 food Sumo here. But this time it did break Pinfudora-san Ishanten, so I'm quite mad. Especially now that I'm dead last and I need to make a comeback. All three are very close to each other, but I'm the only one left behind, so I need to hit strong and quick and very soon. Hatsu, but that's not how we're supposed to hit strong and quick here. So I'm gonna drop this one. Give the Ishanten. But still hoping to get Pinfu instead. Okay, and nope, still not it. I'm not too sure what to do here. God of Ichiman after all. Nope, don't know what to do here. Of course I would like to take the three-sided weight, but I would be fully 10. But I would... oh wait, it was Dora. What am I doing? Holy shit, I can't focus. Well, it was dead anyway, but still. I should have thought before just Mogiri. Like here, I just discarded it completely mindlessly. And I'm still going for a Furiten, like double Furiten. Ishanten here, that's impressive. I should go back to bed, seriously. Alright, I'm going to escape from Furiten after all because it's anyway such a bad three-sided weight. There is only one Sanzo left, two Rosso left and two Kyuso, so it's not very great. Tenpai. Guess I'm going to have to go for Dichi, or maybe not. Just that I'm waiting on the Hatsu, because I don't believe the Hatsu will come off if I call Dichi here. There's only one Hatsu, however. It's much too late to call Dichi anyway. Okay. Hote maybe? Or Haite instead. And it was my winning tile too. Bastard. Tayao Haite Aka. So 1000, 2000. Now he's above 30k. Okay, it looks like a nice starting hand at first glance. You have 2 runs, 1 pair, and and there isn't much else to say about that hand, unfortunately. I'll drop G high first. I need to go for efficiency here. And if possible, 1 to 3 Sanchoku. But this would require the 2 and 3 pin. Okay. Ishanten for 1 to 3 Sanchoku after all. Come on. Or perhaps the Dianpeko. At least Dianpeko would allow me to keep well, if I'm lucky enough, 2 diamond weights. Another call. And Tenpai Dichi. Perfect. We have the perfect weight, and we're also winning on the ISO that is safe against Kami-chan. Is still fairly safe looking. So I would say we have decent chances of never mind. Wow, Katagari on top of that. That's frustrating. That's immensely frustrating. Yep, we're not doing too great here. He would have drawn the pay by himself. Wow, I'm distributing all G high to my opponents. Gotta be careful now. Yes, I have to keep it for now. Just in case there is a chance that I can go for a 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku. Definitely grasping at straws here, but we never know. Tournament called Pont as well. Would I get to see what I would have drawn? No, I won't. I guess I'm going to abandon that 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku idea. But we're going to get a pinfu here. artist try to get pin food. Not looking too good for pin food. Perhaps Itsu is possible then. Maybe not. Still E Shanten. So I'm going to keep the E Shanten like this, even though it's not a great E Shanten at all. It's Kanchan and Diankan. So no Pinfu, no Tanyo even, just one dollar. And everyone calling like crazy. Guess I'm going to have to go for a Suji trap here. Lichi, Bon from Shimo-chan, so no Ipatsu here. And the Uman has disappeared from my discard too. So Shimo-chan and Toymen have both made 3 calls. Kamicha has made only 1. Perhaps Kamicha can still fold, I don't know. No count from Toymen, of course. Although he hesitated a bit. Yeah, of course. But it's a strong hand. It's Toy Toy probably. Yep. Hatsu Toy Toy Aka for 8300. Alright, so first place I switched from Kamicha to Shimocha, but I'm still dead last and I need to do something now or else this game is going to end in a defeat, and a complete defeat at that, so I need to do something now. Although there isn't much I can do here. We have lots of middle ties luckily, but will this be enough to make a comeback? I don't really know. Okay, that's a decent draw. Perhaps get a 4-5-6 Sanchoku here. I would really like to draw the Uman here, that would be great. Okay, still a good draw. It does bring us one step closer to Tenpai. We're Dianshanten actually. I'll still discard this one, just in case I can get a 3-sided weight. This could be interesting. Okay, we're E Shanten, but we for now have lost Pinfu. We have recovered some chance to get Pinfu, but it's not guaranteed at all. If I could draw the Rosso, then I would get Pinfu, but if I don't, I would be stuck with either Tanyao with the Ryanman or Shampoo weight. We got Pinfu. I'm probably not going to wait until we get Sanchoku here, so I'm going to call Lichi right away. If I get Sumo on 1 Ura, that's 4000 all. So this is what I'm hoping for. And no Ipatsu, but still, I wasn't counting on Ipatsu in the first place anyway. We have a good weight, so it should be fairly easy to draw it, right? Hopefully. I'll be right back and grab something to eat. Toyman is most definitely Tenpai here. That's annoying. Most definitely Tenpai. If Toyman isn't Tenpai, then I don't understand what he's doing in Throne Room. Nope, no Tsumo. I'm guessing it's going to be probably just Hitori Tenpai, I think. Yep. But I think both Shimocha and Toimen were Tenpai at some point. I'm so mad that I did not manage to draw it. It's very frustrating. Okay, 2 Akadora, a Ton pair, so I can call it right away, get a Yaku in, and try to make something finally out of this and grab, of course, my Bibo back. Because I can't afford to lose points like that now. Okay, the Enchanten, although it's very bad shape, but the Enchanten nevertheless. 2 calls, Papin. Nope. Okay, it's alright. It does improve our hand a little bit. This would have been mine, perhaps, or maybe not. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, Enchanten, and now I would like to draw the Roman, so that I can keep my Akadora and my Ryamen, my perfect Ryamen weight. Maybe we can still do it like this. So Ryankan, and I can call Pon on the Cupin or Sanman to get, well, a poor weight in the end, but we have a good chance to make use of the Aka Uman. I mean, we will make use of it now, and still end up with a 1-4 weight. I would have been Tenpai with that, perhaps. Actually not. Boom! Okay, Tenpai nevertheless, even though it's not the ideal weight, it still improves our score, however, because we now get a Fuhane thanks to the Uso Anko and the Kanchan weight, and the Samanpon too. So we have 4, 2, 4, and 2 here, so it's just enough to get up to 40 Fu. With 3 Han, it would make 7,700, and 1 Honba and 1 Libo. This would get us almost up to 20k. Just need to win now, please. Begging you. I've been suffering for far too long now. Also, we could get Toi Toi, but it doesn't really matter now. I'll probably get Toi Toi if it means I get to switch and get a Champon weight, but probably not for Tanki. I don't know actually. Or, okay, let's do it like this. Please be safe, bro. Okay, thank God. Perfect. Now Cupin is likelier to come out, and thanks to my Aka Uman discard, the Shiman is actually likelier to get off as well. Paman. Yaman. Come on, Cupin. Nope, still discarding save tiles for now. Come on, down to my Oyaman. Okay. Shimocha Cupin. I know you don't need it. So I won't be calling Kan. Oh, long! 12,300. Okay, I'm out of last place and almost back to second place too. Alright. Fairly weird starting hand. Not very great. We still have 2 Akadora. So 2 consecutive starting hands with 2 Akadora. Pretty nice. Although I did not end up making use of the Akama in the previous round. But still. So it looks like I'm going to have to go for pairs here. I don't see anything else worth going for anyway. Pitsu is so unlikely here, but I'm still leaving the option open, just in case I end up drawing nothing but Souzu tiles, and each and every one of them goes straight into the missing tiles for Itsu. Wow, that's a Dora, but it's also safe, so perhaps I will discard it still. What should I do? Still pursue Chito here. No, it doesn't look like I'm going for Chito anymore, but it's really weird. It's a weird shape. Yep, but it's not safe either, so I'm thinking of dropping the Kyuso for now. That is safe against Kamicha. If Kamicha does not have a Hoitsu, he can only have 1300 points tops. The problem is, if he has Hoitsu, then it is going to be delicate trying to get to Tenpai here. Unless I have Chitoi, of course. Which I could be having after all. Okay, Ishanten. Still gonna drop the Chun. Ton is safe too after all. Thought it would be dangerous. Dora? In the previous round? Kamicha? Was it Kamicha? Or Shimicha? I don't. Oh no, it was Kamicha. Two calls of Manzu, and now I'm done with this hand. I'm gonna drop the Sanzu after all. It's safest for now. Another Pinzu. Guess I'm dropping the Roman, that is safe. Uman, okay, it's safe too. Pair. Yes, I won't be getting Tenpai here, unfortunately. So my Denchan will end here. Isupin. I had lots of them, like 5 or 4. What do we have here? Another Aka Hi-Fi. Although it won't mean anything if I don't get to win in the end. But it would seem possible to go for Tayo here. I just need to draw a useful tie that's near the Aka Uso and then... Okay, perfect. That's also a good draw. We're actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're Denchanten. But no, we're actually Denchanten, and I get to keep my Uso still. Okay, not now, but I'm thinking maybe. So unless I draw the something, of course, in which case I go for an immediate Lychee. But if I get Tenpai drawing the Isum and then I'm dropping the Penchan here, keeping the Akauso and trying to rebuild the Tenpai, hopefully with the Diamond Way to get Pinfu, but at least with 2 Akadora. Yep, let's do what I just said I would do. Let's rebuild our Tenpai another way. Okay, this could help too. If I were to draw the Upin or even Supin or Dianzo, would not be too happy with anything else, but maybe. The thing is that I don't have that many safe looking tiles. I do have 1 against each of my opponents, which is like pretty satisfactory, but will it be enough to defend? And now I have a Tenpai that is... It does utilize buff Akadora. I think I'm going for it. It's a terrible, awful weight, and there would be like many ways to improve that weight, but I don't believe I have enough time to rebuild another Tenpai now. And because it's Yakunashi, but it has Tudora, I have to go for Lychee to at least try to win it. And Oikake Lychee from Toyman, which is a bit scary, but because I probably have the worst weight here, so I need to hope to win regardless. Also, I don't really have very clear discards either, so it could be tricky to defend against me. Okay, it passes. Would have been great to switch for Pinfu Aka here. Would have gotten in Patsumo too, and would not have dealt in, of course. Fucking shit. Lychee Dora-san. Okay, got you. Yeah. My bad. Back down to last, and this time no Akadora to help me out, naturally. Yep. Thought I would be in time, wouldn't be in time to rebuild the Tenpai, but I would have, and I would have also used Toyman's winning tile on top of that with a much stronger hand, so yep. As expected, Lychee was not a great idea. the goal right now is to avoid last place, of course. Now, how to proceed? I have a shape that could accept 2 Dora, but will I really be able to draw 2 Dora? I don't know. I'm guessing I should switch for a shape that should... Like, this shape is enough. Plus Toyman is going for a Manzu, who is deciding to get rid of my useless Manzu before they become too dangerous. Okay, got to pile up on the Nan, but that's not going to be much use, unfortunately, here. I would prefer Toyman to win actually here. Especially if it means he wins off Kamicha's cards. This would be perfect. Probably not going to win this one. Jesus Christ, I'm in Tenpai, but I need to discard Manzu, which is actually currently even riskier than a Dora. I actually need to fold here. There is only one way for me to rebuild the Tenpai without being Furiten, and it would be to draw Dorianman again, but it's so unlikely. There is only 2 left, with one probably in Toyman's hand. I would still be 30-10, that's impressive. I'm gonna drop this one, these ones. Yeah, man. 1, 2, 3. There would be only one diamond left. Perhaps I could have gone for it after all. But I would not have been too happy about it. Perhaps if Kamicha hands me a Chiman that is safe against Toyman. Whoa. I will call Kan on my last turn, just to prevent Toyman from getting Haite. Kan, Tenpai maybe? Oh, I got Tenpai too! That's actually impressive. 30-10, but it doesn't really matter because Toyman will be defending here. Shimocha will be defending. Toyman was no 10 actually. No way. No way in hell. This was all a trick to make us fall. That's impressive. And it worked. I would not have gotten a sumo with the basal weight, but still. Okay, I'm actually Ishanten for Chitoi. Should I go for Chitoi or should I call tiles here? I wonder. I'll first try to go for Chitoi, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to start going tiles. Well, especially middle tiles, because this, if they come out, then this would be like, it is likely that the Iso and Hatsu will come out, but it's unlikely that the middle tiles will come out. So if they do, perhaps I should call them, but I don't really know because I'm Ishanten and Sanchanten for Toitoi, so I don't really know. Some people, because they're all going for a quick hand. Of course, they only have 700 points between each other, just as much as Kami-chan and myself have only 500 points between each other. So they're all pushing like crazy. I got one. Skipped one to get one. Actually a fair trade. I can call twice to get Tenpai. Will I be able to call twice? That's the big question here. Pom! Okay, Ishanten. Pom! Okay, Tenpai. I would have drawn in myself, but it doesn't matter now. And just Passo or chip in to get a mount gun and avoid last place. Or Kamicha dealing it to anyone would be okay too. Should I switch for... okay, let's switch for this. Let's abandon Toitoi, go for just Dokyu Somachi. Likelier to come out. There is no way I'm getting a direct Hanuman from Toyman or Shimosha anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, seriously. Well, the draw order has changed too, so it doesn't really matter. Come on, Kyuso or Goso, Sanzo. Not it. Oh, Jesus Christ! Everything went wrong here. Everything. And that's a harsh last place because I was so close from to avoiding it. Yeah, minus 235. It's very, very, very harsh. Last place is in throne room. I mean, doesn't really depend on the room you are, but rather on your rank. So, last place is as Saint players. These are so unforgiving. It's so painful. Well, that's too bad. Now we're down to 1649, which would require 3 or maybe 2 first places and a second place to somehow get back. Back to 2000s, that is. It's 3 AM here, so I'm wondering if I should call it a night and go back to sleep. At least for a couple of hours. Since I already slept the entire afternoon. Alright, let's try to play in a better way this time. Ichimocha fall asleep, sorry. Let's skip the first one. Skip the first one. Gee, that's not a good hi-fi anyway. Kokushimuso perhaps. Kokushi is much too far too. It's like well, it's Sushanten, so it's not that far. But it's still highly unlikely. I don't have much else to go for anyway. Chitoi also, which is probably what I'm going to do if I don't miraculously draw a Kokushi Tenpai here. Okay, got up to Saint-Chantin somehow, so I'm keeping this run, and I guess I'm going to switch for normal hand now. Bien Chantin, okay. Okay, could get Chanta with 2 Yakuhai. Could be a strong hand here. Of course, it's going to be obvious I'm going for Chanta, but maybe so. Maybe it would not matter at all and my opponents will still be in. Boom! Okay, now I'm showing that I'm not going for Kokushinso anymore. Even though it was still already unlikely to be Kokushinso. Shimocha called Lychee. Tomen dealt just a Suji tile, and now I'm in Tenpai with again discard. And I'm waiting on Shiro and Ipin. Takamel Shiro, of course, but Ipin would still be Chanta, Yaku, Doraichi, so still pretty expensive, and this one is very dangerous. But should I push if it's a Mangan Tenpai? I don't know. Let's try to rebuild our Tenpai another way. Shimocha got Tsumo anyway. Okay. Di, Tsumo, Pinfu, Dora Dora. That's a manga. She had an Isuchi pin weight. Quite a good weight. The Ranchan too. Okay, so what do we have here? Not a very strong or interesting hand. That was a quick Lychee. I'm rather glad that, whoa, 2 quick Lychees in a row. I am really glad I did not call Pon on the Shiro because I would be at a loss as to what to discard now. I'm going to fold, fold, fold and fold here. Okay, Shimocha Dalton actually. Lychee, Hatsu, and Nodora, so it's only 26, becoming 2900s. Kamicha lost 1000 points in the process. So he's now down to last. Another mid-high pie. Very mid. Hanchan then for Chitoi. Should I really go for this? I think I should. No. Nope. I can't seem to get any way, anytime I want here. Plus the E-pin weight would be perfect, so I really want to try and get this Chitoi Tenpai. Gonna drop this one first. Yep, just going to switch one normal 5 for a red one, because I'm not going to go for Toi Toi with that hand and those discards. Which I got Dichi. Not going to get Tenpai, however. I think Kamichak discarded either an Anko or a pair. Yep. So, but I didn't make it in time to get Chitoi Tenpai and wait on the Shiro myself. This would have been a very smart move, but unfortunately, this would have been another Anko, however, but it doesn't really matter now. It does not really matter anymore. So it's against Shimochan. Oh. Strong hand, and it's Dichi Sanshoku Aka and one Ura that doesn't really matter. So 12,000. No, wait, he's not Oya anymore, so it's 8,000 points. Sorry. I forgot Toyman had won the previous round. So now Toyman is down to last. And I got up to second without doing anything. That's perfect. Wow, that's another painful hand to start with. I could perhaps force Seo Junchan or Chanta, but like it would be difficult to accomplish anyway. So I'm keeping my middle ties for now. I'm going to skip all calls for now. Don't know what to do here. Dichi from Kamicha. Gee. What should I do? I'm already out of save tiles. Guess I have to rely on Tsuji for now. So Don should still be safe, okay. In spite of trying to defend, I still got back to Ishanten, but it's not safe at all. In fact, nothing is safe, pretty much. This... I think I'm going to have to push for Itsu here. Or maybe not. Gonna fold for good here. I don't want to deal into some hand from Oya. Digi from Toyman. Ipatsu maybe? Not even. Nope, not at all. But this is Gambitsu, so it's fine for now. No Digi, Ipatsu. Rope. Doesn't guarantee at all. Okay, this one was safe. So it's still fine. Palman was safe after all. Yes, it was already. Huh. Bien Upin, Dizumo Tanyao, and of course the Akadora, because it had to be the Akadora. Now Kamicha is back to second place. So these were two very strong Oyatsumo that we had to pay. One in the first round and this one now. Meaning we're still at only at 17,000 points without having dealt on even once. And we're only at East 3. This might be a long game. Alright, Bien Shanten, I guess. Also, I would like to try to make use of Dora if possible. That's the only way I think I will be able to improve the value of that hand. Oh, he had two Dora himself, so I would not have been able to use them after all. Chun Dorani 39 becomes 4200. Yeah, so pretty much all of the points end up in Shimocha's pockets in the end. Okay, that's an average starting hand. Saint-Chanten, no pair. Okay, found myself a nice pair. Bien Shanten now. Okay, it's alright, it's a nice draw. I'm gonna keep all blocks for now, just to improve my efficiency as much as possible, because I really want to win that one. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go for this because the Uso is already covered by the Rian Uso weight and the Paso is not very efficient in the first place. Come on, give me Tempai. Yeah, gonna have to go for it. Max efficiency here. Come on. Still not Tempai. Nope. But I would have loved to draw it myself. This one too, actually. Okay, Dichi. So in the end I was right to keep the extra U pin here. Even though it pretty much cancels Pinfu, but I get to still have a nice diamond weight and to get to Senpai. Toyman seemingly pushing, so perhaps Toyman is Senpai. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't really have safe tiles. That's what happens after calling twice. But perhaps Toyman is Senpai after all. Oh, Kan? Rinshan Kaiho, yes! Rizumo Rinshan, Aka, and Urazero, of course. So we got a nice Oyaman Sumo for ourselves here. Back to second place, and not too far from first place. Okay, very, very nice. I played opposite to my usual style by keeping an unwanted extra upin within a 4-5-5 shape, and it surprisingly paid off. Very surprisingly. Huh. What should I do here? This already backfired once, so I'm hoping the Hatsu won't backfire. Okay, Kamicha called pawn, perfect. And I still draw bad shit. Still drawing nothing but shit tiles. Okay, it's an alright tile. Go and drop the Paso here. Two calls from Kamicha. I can still make use of it, however, with perhaps this being my pair, and if I'm lucky enough to draw the last Kyuso or also perhaps even a 6, 7, 8 Samchoku might be possible. I mean, I'm going to have to keep it, but what should I do with that? Well, it's pretty much the same shape as before, just... Okay, come from Kamicha, one new Doran, Ishanten for this 6, 7, 8 Samchoku I was aiming for, with the Papin having been discarded here, Tomen calling Dichi, which is dangerous. Screw it, let's fall for now. Kamicha will push against Toyman anyway. So either Kamicha is Senpai, yep, he was. So Hatsu, Dora. So 64, so I guess 16 3200s, becoming 17 3300s. With me paying, of course, 33 and seeing that very nice Dora-san Sanchoku go to waste. That's a shame. But I'm still at 25k. So all hope is not yet lost. I don't feel any hope seeing that hand. Of course, it's not going to be easy, but Suishanten for Kokushimuso, perhaps. Just perhaps. Okay, let's go for normal hand, I guess. Let's go for normal looking hand. Or maybe not, let's not go for anything at all. Or maybe let's try... Once again, I don't know. I don't have anything safe, unfortunately. I could... Whoa, I could try to fold, but I don't want to fold anymore. Let's push. Toi toi yaku yaku honitsu aka. Two chance, but it also reduces my efficiency. Double end would be dangerous. I'm going to go for this one. Pont. Bien pin. Okay, Ishanten. Still pushing here. Let's hope that Toyman's hand is far from complete. Imagine. Ah, Toyman getting a Tsumo. It's a strong hand actually. Maybe I was wrong. Izumo, Dora, Dora and Ura. Okay, so just among them. It was basically just a Yakunashi hand with 2 Dora, so a very strong hand still. And it had a Lianmen weight too, so it was actually pretty much complete. As opposed to what third turn Bichi would indicate. I'm going to skip on the first one. So now we are back to a rather like balanced situation, pretty much like before. It's not as imbalanced as like just the previous round. There isn't much that I could go for, but I'm not too far from Kamicha or Shimocha, so perhaps I can just go for Hatsu Doraichi after all. This way I would get back above 25k, which is like pretty much a statu quo, so to say. The Enchanten, let's keep this shape for now. Perhaps I can switch the Hatsu for Tayo or even Tanpin. Or maybe not. Some very annoying stuff here. Dichi from Toyman, nevertheless, and Shimocha called Pont. Toyman does not get a Tsumo, thankfully. Oh, it's a save time. Let's push. Dichi, the Ampin should come off. All of the Sun pin, E pin, and Su pin are out, so the last Lian pin should come out. Hopefully. Or it's still in the wall. I was hoping not to deal in, but I still did. So it's 4800, but with the Dichi stick it's basically minus 58, so I think I'm down to last. And I am, of course. We both had a Shampoo weight, but mine was much trickier than his. It would have been easier to win on Kamicha and Shimocha thanks to my weight. I guess I just wasn't lucky. Good Ishanten. I just need to draw a third low pin for a nice Dichi Dora-san and the Yamen wait. Okay, this could work too. Dichi. D-pin Dora Aka with an Upaman wait, so well, it's pinfus. Oh, Ipatsu on Toimen on top of that. That's some revenge for the previous round. Dichi, Ipatsu, Pinfu, Dora Dora, and one Ura perhaps? Yes! Haneman! 12,300. Okay, perfect. Now I'm even back to second place, surprisingly. And Toyman has either rage quitted or disconnected. Perhaps he was already disconnected in the previous round, actually. Because why else would he drop such a dangerous tile right away? I think he was already disconnected. It's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a bummer because, well, it never feels too right to win like that. But then again, I actually would not have been able to let it go like that. I'll just rewatch the game after it ends. Just to make sure and clarify whether or not he discarded it intentionally or he was already disconnected. Ishanten is such a poor shape. Wow, it has gone from worst to worst. However, I got 2 Dora out of this can that ruined my hand. So all is not lost yet. Okay, back to Ishanten somehow. Waiting on the Q-man here would be so good. Come on. Oh, reach from Shimocha. Now Shimocha is the one getting dangerous. Him getting a 2 more winning of Toyman would not be too bad. We get to keep a second place, which would still be a decent result. I just hope, I truly hope that Toyman will not deal into Kamicha now. Nothing is safe. I mean, nothing that I would like to discard is safe. So I'm going to play safe now. Even though I had a superb hand, this superb hand will remain. Just a cool hand to look at. Could have gotten Tenpai with that. But it would have been too late to call Leech anyway. Ooh, Hote from Kamicha. Just Hote no Mi on top of that. I mean Hote Akaichi, but very nice stuff. He had a pair of Q-man as expected, so I feared it would be Shimocha, but it was Kamicha in fact. And because he had no Yaku, it was safe to drop. Okay, I'm still in second place with just Kamicha and Shimocha having switched their first and third places. pretty much anyone could get back to first by finishing Toyman with a man gun. Which would be possible with my hand because I have 2 Dora. But I need a Yaku and I need to somehow get Tenpai now. I won't call Pon here because I'm much too far from Tanyao. In fact, I should have pressed the button beforehand. Alright, I'm Ishanten. That's pretty good. Gonna keep the Dabunan just in case I can go for an open hand in the end. Getting closer to Tanyao now. Tanyao Dora Dora would be enough to get back to first, after all. So perhaps if Kamenchat drops the Doso, I can... or nothing at all. Shiro Nomi. So it's 700 all becoming 800 all. So it's not a lot, but it does increase his lead by 3200. Whoa, 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 what the 10? What's the 10? It's actually incredible. I'm going to drop this one, I guess. It's Ishanten after all. It actually was W chance too. It's not the first time in this session that I get W chance. Now with 3 Dora, 1 point in Tenpai for a man gun, which would be enough to finish Toyman off and get first. Nope, not calling Kan here. I mean, it's not very nice to... Still won't get to Tenpai, in spite of being Ishanten since Haipai. Holy shit. And now Shimocha's got Tenpai. Yep. Don't want to deal in. I still try to get Tenpai, however, but we'll do that differently with other tiles now. This is not going to be easy, rebuilding such a hand so late in the round. I mean, let's go for it after all. Anyway. It's incredible. I was Ishanten since Haipai and Shimocha still won instead. Sabroman. So Roman would have been his win too. Needs Motayo Dora Dora. So he's up to first now. I'm still not too far from him, but I'm down to third unfortunately now. Guess I'm going to have to go for quick wins. For example, I could make a comeback in one go with Itsu Doraichi here if it's Menzen, but if it's open I will have to call the Haku. Nope. Maybe there is something else here that could be possible, like Haku Dora Dora with such a weight. Come on, give me a good tile. Alright, it could work. Just need to call the Haku, hoping it's not in Toyman's hand. Nope. Okay, let's take it I guess, whatever. Come on, Haku, 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 Shiro. Paipan. Pong! Chiso. If I win on Shimocha's cards, I'm up to first. If I Tsumo, this is not going to be enough, but I'm... Wait. It will be enough if I Tsumo on the Chiso because of the Fuhane. Come on, Chiso, Shimocha. Wow, so close, so dangerous. Ah, he was already Tenpai. Of course, he would not have dealt dangerous tiles if he weren't. I only got a third place out of this game. Holy shit. This is so frustrating. It didn't go so bad, too. So I said I would check the log after the game, just to see why he did such a weird play. So it wasn't this game, but this... not this one either. It was this one. Oh no, he was still very much here. No, it was Tedashi. Oh yeah, but he drew the Uman anyway. So he instantly went for it. Also, I wonder why. Okay, no, he only had the Kyuso to discard. That looked safe. Fortunately for him. Okay, so it was not a rage quit. I mean, it was not some connection problems. It was a true rage quit after all, which is even funnier and even weirder. But I mean, I guess it happens sometimes. We're not getting anywhere, it would seem. Alright. Celestial, Saint One, and myself. Okay, we do start as paid this time, just like the previous game actually. We started as Ton, Pe, and Pe.
Okay, so I'll see you later, huh?
Can we charge up $2 like they were nothing? Ah. I discarded the Hatsu like it was nothing too. But actually, I don't really want to fold here, but I think I should probably. I don't have much to go for anyway, so let's play safe for now. Okay, he got the Tsumo anyway. Bizumo, Pifu, and Uraichi. So 13 2600s. Okay, Aka Aka High Pai with pretty much guaranteed Tanyao. Well, it's not guaranteed yet, but it should not be too difficult to make it guaranteed. 3 calls away from Tenpai. Would like to call the Suman first, of course, to ensure that I don't get an Atozuke shape. So I guess there won't be any 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku here. It's going to make things a bit difficult here. Alright, bien Chanten. There is a small chance to get Pifu too. Perhaps this way. And if I could drop the Dion Summon, because it's going to be a bit too difficult to use it after all, would be best. Okay, perfect. Let's drop them right away. Bien Shanten for what should be Tanpin Aka with Takame Ipeko. Just hoping I'm going to make it in time, but it's very unclear. Guess I'm going to have to open my hand anyway. I could also get a 4-5-6 Sanshoku too. Shiro is Dora, but it's also against style. Also, it won't be used as Dora anyway. Okay, the Ampin is still pretty much safe. Ah, sumo from Toyman. Tayao Aka. 1000 all. Not very expensive. Oh. 2 quick calls from Kamicha. They seem to hint towards some Chanta or something, or Chinloto perhaps. Okay, maybe not. Could also be a mere Toi Toi. There is nothing of value in our hand here. That's going to be very hard to make something out of it. Could it still be Chinloto? I think it can still be Chinloto. Oh, although unlikely, if it's still possible, then I'm not going to risk it. Those two calls were way too quick at the beginning. I don't really want to deal into some Akasan hand, so I'm going to have to fold here. Or try to fold at least. Okay, just Kuita. So 1300, which means he's back to the same amount of points as me. And since I started as pay, I'm not going to take the priority over anyone if the game ends in a tie. So I need to not forget this if the situation ever appears again. I think it's going to be my last game of the night. And then I'm going to try to grab a few more hours of sleep. Wow. Very, very crazy, I wanna go. Lychee from Toyman. I probably won't be pushing here since my hand isn't worth a lot. Hatsu should be fine. Could have been Chitoi Pro, but I doubt it is. Pawn from Shimocha. Oh, I drew another Hatsu. Perhaps it is Chitoi. Oh no, it was not. Ichi Shiro Dora Dora. Yeah, so my Shiro was dangerous after all. I perhaps could have discarded it in Jade Room, but in Throne Room I would tend to be more careful. Okay, East 4, this is our first dealer turn. We need to make something out of it, anything. It feels like I can go for a 3-4-5 Samchoku here, so I would like to try to aim for that. Combined with Pinfu or Tanyo or both, this could turn into an expensive hand. But if I need to open the hand, then it's not going to be worth a lot. Everyone seems to be going for quick hands. It's a bit annoying. But there isn't much I can do about that. Alright, Ishanten finally, and we still got to keep the 3-4-5 Samchoku chance. Ton. So it's going to be much safer now. I'm going to keep this one as my last. Use this type before Tenpai. And Shiro is Gambitsu, so we're going to keep this instead. Nope, not interested in it anymore. There's only like Iso is dead, Suso, there's only 2 of them, so I don't think it's possible to. Okay, we got it. Dichi. Going to make everyone fold, hopefully. Or not. What the hell? No one's folding. Am I triggering Throne Room? Come on, it's Oyari. You needn't play like that. Or am I facing strong hands? Shimoja seems to have folded after all, but Toyman, not so much. Low pin. What? What is going on here? That's the Dora. What? Okay, that's the Saint one, but that doesn't excuse anything. He has a much lower Dylan rate than me. Unless he has all Upin. That's actually very likely. We still got Pin Pindoku out of it, so that's perfect. Mentam Pin Uraichi, Chimai 1610. And back to not first, but almost. Yes, I believe he had an Anko of Upin, but I would like to check this afterwards, just to make sure I'm not mistaken or anything. But that's the only reason he could have discarded the. I mean, that's the only explanation for the Dora discard. He had the remaining Upin, meaning since the Cupin was safe, the low pin could not have been my winning tile unless I was going for like Shampoo or Tanky weight, which was of course unlikely, but you never really know. So it probably was not enough to guarantee that it was safe, but if he was in trouble and did not have a single safe tile, then perhaps it was actually a good bet. So we're Ishanten here, but the shape we want to go for is actually the Enchanten. If we could like draw Lawman and Chiman. Okay, this is fine too. We could still draw either Lawman and Chiman to go for a Taio Sanshoku with a possible Pifu too, but I'm going to call Lichi right away. If I get an interesting Tenpai, but I think it is an interesting Tenpai because it's quite a wide weight. It's Kyuso and Tsuchiso. With Takami being Tsuchiso, of course. Only 2 of each left, and Kyuso 2 left too. 1 left actually, sorry. So it could only be Dichinomi, but it's a fairly interesting Dichinomi, I believe. Or perhaps I could have stayed Dama waiting on the Uman, but I don't think this would have been a good idea here. Wow, Akauso like that. No, Shimocha is Tenpai for a strong hand, that's for sure. How can they deal such dangerous tiles in Throne Room, I wonder. I thought Throne Room players would be more defensive than that. Doesn't seem to be the. Oh no! Oh, this being safe is actually quite the surprise, but it's a good surprise. However, this could mean that Shimocha is far from Tenpai after all. Ah, Tsumo, yes, Tsume. Okay. Lead Tsumo and hopefully a few Uradora. Not a single one. Okay. 1,100 all, but I still get back to first place. Alright, we need to win this game. To somehow and somewhat, just ever so slightly salvage this pitiful session. If I get the first place out of it, this could mean that I would have gotten, once again, one of each. In my very first front room session, I got what did I get again? Yes, I got 2 games of each. I got like 2 first, 2 second, 2 third, and 2 last places. In my previous session, I got actually it was a bit less balanced. Now this time I actually got lots of second places and only 1 first place and 2 third and or perhaps 3 thirds, I don't remember. It was a bit less balanced than now. I would like to draw the Suman here. Tournament with the pawn of the ton. Still can't see Minidora, and Kamicha seems to be going for a dangerous hand, which for it to be Kokushi he needs to have the last Shiro. Okay, it's not Kokushi, but it's Chanta or Junchan. Toyman dropped Dora here. Could he be Tenpai? Actually, Ishanten for a better shape now. Now, if I could just draw the Dora, it would turn into another expensive hand. Come on. Nope. Come on, please give it to me. Suman. Is that it? Is that someone winning here? Or probably hesitating before calling Khan, I think. Toymin. Or okay, no, it was Shimocha. Alright. Oh no, I would have gotten Tenpai if it weren't for this pawn. Jesus Christ. What am I fucking drawing now? Ah, Shimocha-san. Okay, somehow I'm up to Ishanten for Itsu even. So that's another way to build the Yaku, or maybe not. I'll still take the Tenpai here. There is nothing in this hand, but still. Oh. Oh no, of course it's dead now. Of course. Still going for it. In case I get a Hote. Very unlikely, but still. Paso perhaps? Nope, of course not. And everyone is Tenpai. Kamicha was Yakunashi, Shimocha was Yakunashi, and Toyman was with his Ton. And a pair of Suman after discarding one of them. Yeah, alright. The Enchanten with an unused Dora, so I would like to make use of. Oh, perfect. It's actually quite a strong hand now. It's the Enchanten for Pinfu, Sanshoku, Dora Dora. So with Daichi, it could go up to Haneman. And now we have Tanyao, so it's already Haneman. If I get Tanpin, Sanchoku, Dora Dora, it's a guaranteed Haneman, but it's not going to be guaranteed, of course. So I'm going to drop middle ties first, just so that it makes the others believe I'm not going for Tanpin. Because to be honest, my discards clearly do not indicate a Tanyao or Pinfu here. But I will have to call tiles if they show up. Alright, Enchanten now. This is going to be big. I'm contemplating staying Dama, but if I get Tanpin with such weird discards, then I might call Lychee after all. Or maybe I will call Lychee just because I can win off Shimocha. Or Toyman. Or maybe not, nothing at all. Okay, Lychee, Patsu. Nomi, wow. Why would you call Lychee with that hand? Well, it was a double weight with no Yaku, so I guess it kind of explains it. So, well, at least it's not dealing. That's a pretty good victory by itself, and no one got to call Sumo during my dealer turn 2, which is another huge win. Plus, we could contemplate going for Junchan Sanchoku Dora Dora here, or just a 6-7-8 Sanchoku would be possible too. But we have very strong options here. Very strong options. I'm going to skip on the Dora, of course. Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now I guess it kind of does matter. But it's okay, I'm getting rid of the dangerous ties first. Look, I'm getting rid of the dangerous ties first. Perhaps a bit too many now, but it's alright, I would not have made much use of that Akau, so anyway. So I'm guessing 7, 8, 9 Sanchoku is not possible, and so would be Junchan. But a 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku is still likely. If I could just call on the Dorso, that would be perfect. Okay, Chi. Now I could even call Pon the Iso. Or not. Let's hope that this one is safe. Okay, it is. Okay. Dizumo Pifu, and that's it. 1300s. Not very expensive, so I'm glad Kamicha isn't making some miraculous comeback sumo here, at least not yet. I'm still 7500s above second place, so with still a fairly decent lead for now. Now, if we could just remain like that for the rest of the game and win the game, this could be perfect. I'll try to make a quick hand here. I would not want Toyman, who is in second place, to make a huge win as dealer. Bien Enchanté. I'll keep buff Ji-High to defend, potentially. Nope. Nope, not interesting. Alright, Ishanten. So much I call Lychee once again, but it did not seem to have much effect. Toyman called Lychee too actually. I would prefer Toyman dealing to Shimocha rather than the opposite, but I have no control over this, and okay, it passes. Cupin 2. And now we're in big trouble, I guess. Suso should be safe against Toyman. Oh, nice. Perfect. Thanks, Shimocha. Leads Mopi Fudora, so 13,2600s. Alright, one round left before Orasu. I'm still in the lead. Not a very strong hand here. But perhaps we can go for Tayo. Or just help Shimocha win the hand and finish the round. I'm going to call Pong. Sheesh. Okay. That's a bit dangerous. A Mangan Sumo would bring him back to first. Oh, very nice. Incredibly nice. Non-Aka. Just 2,000 points, but that's enough to bring him up to second. All the way from last place. And Orasu. And we have the perfect starting hand. a pair of wind, both our wind and the round wind. Also enchanted for Chanta. Also it doesn't really matter now, but I can call Chi or Pon however I like, however I please.
Chi.
I need to be careful, however, because if Shimocha gets a 4-hand sumo, I think it's enough for him to get back to first. Yep, it will be barely sufficient, but it will be sufficient. So I might have to push a little bit here and try to take the win for myself. Come on, Sanzo, Chipin, Chi, Tenpai, Chanta Nan for just 2,900. Waiting on the Ton, Chipin would be best, or another Champon of course. But for now I'll have to do with the Hanchan weight. Come on, give it to me. Nope. If I want to use the Ton, I'm going to have to draw it myself. I could also deal in it, to be careful. Oh, Ichi from Kamicha, not winning on this one, so I guess I'm going to fold here. It's not really 100% folding, but at least I'm going to drop safe tiles for now, and if I can, just rebuild my hand. Or not. If it's Mangan, that's good. If it's Haneman, that's bad. Dizumo Dora-san. And no Uran, luckily, and no Sanko either. Wow, okay. Just barely enough to keep me above 30k. And we finally get the first place out of this session. So it's not going to be sufficient to recover what we lost, but it's sufficient to at least remain at 1787. And perhaps enough to remain at top 100. I don't really know. Nope, unfortunately we're down to 100 in first place, with 100th player being at 1799. Okay, but it just fluctuates pretty often anyway. But we still managed to finally get the first place out of this session, so it's not all bad. And I believe I'm going to end it right now because I'm quite sleepy in fact. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon for more Jade Room, Throne Room, Throne Room plays. I'm so used to playing Jade Room that now that I'm finally back to Throne Room, it still feels a bit weird saying Throne Room. Anyway, thank you all, and I will see you soon.
そんな時は面は球探してみましょう。動けない世界よりうつろに歩き回るその方が好き。迷いたくて迷う探してみましょう。うつりな苦しみだけ静かな悲しみだけそれだけがいい。迷いたくて迷う探してみましょう。下り坂の痛みは懲りて懲りてもう嫌だから私の方がまだここにはない